Hey guys, good to see you again. I hope you enjoyed the video and the story yesterday. They were fun to make, era molto divertente a creare e spero che vi è piaciuto. Come state? Fa sempre piacere sentirvi e leggere i vostri commenti, vostri email. È sempre molto piacevole di sentirsi insieme a voi, giusto? Insieme a noi. Now, today, it's a bit complicated. It's the magic of mathematics. È la magia della matematica. È la magia dei numeri, the magic of numbers. So, I need to put on my glasses. I need to engage. Can you engage with this? It's interesting, but it's a bit difficult, so we have to concentrate. Okay? Let's try. Vi devo ammettere, I have to admit that I have never really had a head for mathematics. A scuola non mi piaceva la matematica, non capivo perché lo facevamo. Adesso, now, I know that we learn mathematics to learn how to solve problems. Impariamo la matematica per imparare come risolvere i problemi e lavora quell'angolo del cervello che risolve problemi. È molto importante quell'angolo del cervello, this corner of the brain that solves problems. We need to develop it. Dobbiamo svilupparlo ed è per quello che facciamo la matematica. Ho amici che parlano della matematica come se fosse musica, come parlo io della musica. I have friends who speak about mathematics like I speak about music. And today I want to speak to you about a very famous Italian man called Leonardo. Now, not Leonardo da Vinci, Leonardo da Pisa. Have you ever heard of Leonardo da Pisa? His real name, suo vero nome, era Leonardo Bonacci, and he was known as Leonardo da Pisa, or by a short name, era conosciuto come Leonardo da Pisa, o per un nome corto, figlio di Bonacci, Fibonacci. Okay? And today I want to speak to you about the Fibonacci sequence. Leonardo was a brilliant mathematician. I don't know how to say that in Italian. Non so dire matematic. Un uomo che lavora con la matematica. Ditemi voi. Mathematician in English. He was a brilliant mathematician, molto bravo, a very reflective man, and he studied mathematics all his life. And he looked at nature and started to realize that in nature there is a mathematical formula. Nella natura c'è una formula, un sistema, una sequenza di numeri che si ripete, e lui è riuscito a capire questa cosa e creare una formula matematica. He realized that in nature there is a sequence of numbers and mathematics that appears in nature, in art and architecture, and everywhere in life. And I feel that this is really the magic of reality. Now let's look. So this is the Fibonacci sequence, la sequenza di Fibonacci. Let's look at the numbers. You see the red numbers, I numeri rossi, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144, etc., etc., etc. Now, what do we notice? Cosa notiamo? Diciamo, prendiamo I primi due numeri. Let's take the first two numbers. 0 plus 1 equals 1, which is the third number. Then 1 plus 1 equals 2. Then 1 plus 2 equals 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8. State seguendo? 5 plus 8 equals 13. 8 plus 13 equals 21. Can you see the sequence? Potete vedere la sequenza dei numeri? So now we look at the curve. You see the strange shape above the numbers, the curving shape, the circular cylindrical shape. In the center there is 0, then 1, then 1, then 2, then 3, then a fianco c'è 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. E vedi che si espande questa curva. This curve expands following this sequence of numbers, seguendo questa sequenza di numeri. Now, this seems complicated, but this is our galaxy. This is the Milky Way. Questa è la Via Lattea, non il negozio di gelato a Gozzano dove abita la Alessandra. This is our galaxy. This is where we live. These are our stars and our solar systems. So, as you can see, the same shape appears. From the center is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, etc. And the curve expands. Now, this is interesting. What is more interesting, questo è una tempesta. E vedete al centro della tempesta c'è 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34 e si espande and it expands and it grows out and it follows the same rule. Okay, so these numbers appear, questi numeri apparono nella galassia, nella Milky Way, in the storm, nella tempesta, but also in a rose. In the center there is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34 e la curva espande and the curve expands. This is the center of a sunflower. Questo è il centro di un girasole. In the center is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 20, 21, 34, etc. e la curva si espande. This, in English we call this a buttercup. a buttercup, una tazza di burro. And in the center of the flower, al centro del fiore, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, etc. E la curva expande, and the curve expands. This is aloe. And the same curve exists. This, in English, is called a pine cone. Non so come si chiama in italiano. Ditemi, come si chiama a pine cone? This is a snail shell. A shell of a snail. In the center is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, and the same curve exists in living things. This is an egg. The same curve exists. Now, the other day I spoke of the Fibonacci sequence and Leonardo da Vinci. He was fascinated, and he said, without mathematics there is no art. Senza la matematica non c'è arte. For his uomo vitruviano, he studied the Fibonacci sequence. Can you see? Under the Vitruvian man's arm is the same expanding curve. Here we see also the same expanding curve nella Gioconda, nell'uomo vitruviano e anche nell'architettura anziana. As you can see here in the Parthenon, this building is called the Parthenon, and this mathematics was studied. The same expanding curve is present, la stessa curva che espande è presente nell'architettura di questo anziano, questo tempio anziano. Now, tutto questo è molto interessante, però per noi dove si trova questa curva? This is the human face, and it follows the same rule, segue la stessa regola. In the center of the curves is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and 34, etc., etc. Now, this is the face. This is the human ear. And we see this repeating curve all across life. This is really, these numbers, this sequence of numbers is really the magic of reality. Now, I know this seems complicated. Sembra complicato questa sequenza di numeri. But where can we find this sequence, this Fibonacci sequence, near us at home? Possiamo trovare un esempio di questa sequenza in giro? Non dobbiamo andare lontano. Can you see this? 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and la curva si espande. Si potrebbe anche fare 5, or maybe 21, 34, 55. And that's the idea of the Vitruvian Man. It's fascinating. So, as an exercise, can you find a flower? Tu puoi trovare un fiore o qualcosa a casa dove c'è presente questa curva, questa sequenza di Fibonacci with 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, con la sequenza e la curva che si espande. Se puoi trovare un esempio in un fiore, in una frutta, nei broccoli, nella mano, nell'occhio, nell'orecchio, mandami una foto. I know it's difficult, I know it's complicated, but if you look, you can find the magic of mathematics in the magic of reality. So, like I said at the start, come ho detto all'inizio, non sono mai stato bravo in matematica. I've never had a good head for mathematics. Non ho mai avuto la buona testa per la matematica. Chiedete alla seconda A, la classe di Elena. Ogni settimana loro vanno avanti. Every week they go ahead with moltiplicazione, 4, 17, 13, diviso per 3. E mi devono insegnare loro. They have to teach me every week the numbers and the calculations and the maths that they do. I always loved music and playing and singing and football and sport, and mathematics was always difficult. But I like to understand, mi piace capire le cose, and mi piace scoprire le cose. I like to discover things, and I know that I need mathematics to develop my problem solving. I'll repeat, I know that I need mathematics to develop my problem solving. Ho bisogno della matematica per sviluppare come risolvo i problemi. Ok? Now, però, vi ricordate quando abbiamo avuto bisogno di imparare come contare per 10, le decine, in tens? We invented a song, you remember? And we made up a story about an army going to war. You remember? Let's try. There were 10, there were 20, there were 30, there were more. 40, there were 50, there were 64. 70, there were 80, there were 90 at the door. 100,000 soldiers marching to the war. So full of fear and angry tears, for maybe 50, maybe more, 100 years, they march away all through the day, knocking down every town that's in their way. And there were 10, there were 20, there were 30, there were more. 40, there were 50, there were 64. 70, there were 80, there were 90 at the door. 100,000 soldiers marching to the war. They heard a sound that floated down. It filled the air and in the air and all around. An angel sang a church bell. A change of heart seemed to start in every man. And there were 10, there were 20, there were 30, there were more. 40, there were 50, there were 64. 64, 70, there were 80, there were 90 at the door. 100,000 soldiers marching to the war. They heard a melody, they marched in harmony. Slowly they turned around and saw a symphony. The angels fill the sky with songs of love and light, and peace to the heart of every man. From 100 there were 90, there were 80, maybe less, 70, maybe 60, maybe 50 in a mess, 40, maybe 30, maybe 20 at a guess. 100 former soldiers there among the blessed. Bravi. Non sono sicurissimo delle parole di questa, devo ricordarmi, dobbiamo spolverare le canzoni. We have to dust off all the songs we know. Thanks guys, I know today was a long video, but it's a complicated subject and it's one that I'm not so good at, so it's nice to share the journey. È anche piacevole condividere il viaggio insieme, ok? Thanks a million guys. Have a good night and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.